Alright, so today we had a surprise dropping of the 10.8B patch for Teamfight Tactics, kind of an emergency patch to fix some fairly significant issues in the meta. Essentially, we've come to the conclusion that Darkstar and Star Guardian are both S tier, 100% S tier builds. Sometimes this isn't that bad, sometimes this is a little bad. In this case, both were a little bit on the too strong side. So, we're getting a mid-sequence patch. I'll call it a mid-sequence patch. Anyway, the big hits on this one are Darkstar, Shaco, and Syndra. So, we'll start with the Darkstar changes. So, the Darkstar 6 and Darkstar 9 are getting a nerf. I don't think I've ever actually seen Darkstar 9, and that's incredibly difficult to get because you need 2 spat items. Yes, you need 2 spat items to get Darkstar 9. To be honest, this probably could have stayed the same. It really doesn't matter because it's really hard to hit unless we get another Darkstar. But what was more important was Darkstar 6 getting a slight nerf. As it's really good. Darkstar is probably top comp. I think it's better than Star Guardians. But where Darkstar is really getting hit is on these Shaco nerfs. So, if you haven't used Shaco before, or been absolutely obliterated by Shaco, as most people have, one of the craziest things about Shaco is that Shaco one-shots things and doesn't even need IE. You don't even need to give him IE to one-shot things. So you can basically run around with him with just a Bloodthirster and a GA, and he can, 1v9. Easy. It's not even a challenge for him. Just kind of ran over everything. So they're giving him a kind of a rework nerfs. His base attack is going up, which is actually pretty good because his base attack is actually really weak. What was big with him was his spell power attack. His ult attack, it one-shot everything. It really didn't matter what it was. It just got one-shotted. That is getting significantly nerfed. Completely destroyed nerf. Now, I suspect that Riot has done the math on this, and that this attack damage combined with the spell power bonus is going to be okay, I guess. So this build, Darkstar in general is probably not S tier in my opinion. It might still be, but I think you're going to be relying a lot more on Jhin in your builds more than Shaco. It's not that Shaco can't carry. You can still run Shaco, but now you're probably going to need that IE to really take Shaco over the top. The other change in him was his mana pool. Kind of a rework. He starts with 10 more mana. Well, by comparison, he started with 0. Now he starts with 30, but they upped the total to 80. So he's now 50 away on the initial start, which is nice because that was kind of one of the weaker points of Shaco. Was if he ate a quick stun of some sort, then he basically just got mauled and died without getting back all of his HP with his one Bloodthirster ult attack. So this makes it so that he can at least get an ult off if he's not itemized, but now he gets way less ults off. That's 2 more auto attacks. That's a lot harder to do. The other change went to Syndra. So Syndra got a pretty significant buff in 10.8 where they increased her range, and the reason they increased her range was because she had one of those nasty habits that some of these spellcasters have when they have limited range of running into things that deal melee damage while trying to get into range of something. So they basically attacked her where she really needed to be hit in her mana cost. So her total mana goes up to 65 from 50. 50 is obnoxiously low, especially when she's your damage carry. When she's going to just completely one-shot whatever. 50 was too low. You could SE your way into just rapid-fire ulting, so this will bring that down a bit. It means you probably have to focus a bit more on items. It makes your early game a little more messy till you get up to 6-star Guardians. overall, Star Guardians is probably now the best build in the game. Star Guardians is probably still S tier, but it's not as like obnoxious as it was before. Darkstar probably goes down the A tier. But this is actually a really good quick patch. I'm glad they unleashed it on us. And next week we should be seeing the new patch for 10.9 that I'm looking forward to. So, hope you all enjoy it. I'm signing out.